our next cardio exercise, we're going to be using the bike over here. The bike's a great exercise because it's low impact for your joints, but you're still able to do good interval training on it. So we're going to be doing 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, which is going to elicit that nice anabolic growth hormone response. So it'll complement your strength training while increasing your cardiovascular. So to set it up, we want to get it hip height for you. And then what we're going to do once you get on, we're going to go quick start, and we're going to use these to play with the resistance. So on your high interval, we're going to go up quite high, and then we're going to drop it down in your recovery. So I'll get you to come in and we can adjust the bike for you. Lovely. Okay, so I'll get you to jump on, feet in the pedals. How does the seat feel? Yep, that's good. Okay, so I'll get you just to start pedaling. Just get the feel for it. Okay, now I want you to enter quick start mode. Nice work, and now we're going to knock the resistance up to 15, and we're going to go for our first interval for 20 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, I want you to pedal as hard as you possibly can. I want those lungs to be screaming for air. That's it, Amy, nice work. Make sure you're still keeping a nice strong core and a neutral back. Okay, 5 more seconds, let's bang it out. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to drop it back down to 10 and drop that heart rate and start resting. Okay, Amy, for our last cardio exercise, we're going to be using the rower. The rower, again, is a great way of using a low-impact machine but still getting the exact same cardiovascular response you get from running or other interval training. So we're going to be doing intervals again. We're going to be going 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We can adjust the resistance from the actual rower over here. So for you, with your current fitness, I think we're going to be doing it on a level of 7, and then on recovery, we'll drop it down a little bit lower. So I'm going to jump on and demonstrate it for you now. Strap the feet in. There's a few things to remember when you jump on the rower. First, and most important, to make sure it's safe, I want you to strap your feet in tightly. You can also use these to adjust for your foot size. This is already on the right resistance for you. And we're just going to press menu and go into quick row to get our intervals done. So I'll get you to jump on. And this will be definitely way too small for your feet. So just adjust it down. Get you to pop your feet in, and we'll just tighten the straps. Okay, so I just want you to press menu and clear, and then go into just row. Perfect. Grab the bar. Now I want you to start with a straight back. That's it, and I want you to come in closer, right up. Very nice. So I want you to remember, first drop the legs and the arms follow. So legs, arms, and go. That's great. I want you to slam the legs and lean back. Nice work. Excellent. We're going to start our interval in 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. Great work. Get those arms away first. That's it, Amy. Okay, let's get it down to 155 for the last 5 seconds. Excellent work. 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Great work, Amy. Okay, Amy, so to finish off the workout today, we're going to finish with 2 stretches. Firstly, we're going to stretch your hamstrings, which first I'm going to demonstrate for you, and then we'll go through how to do it. So I just want you to stand front on. I want you to get flexion at the knee, foot forward, slightly bend over until you can feel a nice stretch up your hamstring. So we're going to be holding it for 30 seconds. So I'll get you to stand feet parallel, shoulder width apart. And then foot forward, flexion at the knee. Great. Are you feeling that stretch? Yep. Feeling it through the hamstring? Yep. Great. Let's hold it for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, Amy. So last but certainly not least, we're going to stretch out your pecs. So after we obviously do bench press, we want to make sure they're not getting too tight, so we're going to stretch it out. So we're just going to come over to the doorway. I'm going to show you how we're going to stretch it and then we'll go through it. So I want you to stand feet parallel again, one foot into it, arm up, and just rotate until you're feeling it through your chest. Okay, so we'll get you to do it now. We're going to be holding the stretch for 30 seconds. Step into it and rotate. Nice work, Amy. Are you feeling that through your pecs? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work. Okay, Amy, amazing work today. How are you feeling?
I'm tired.
Are you? Good. That's a sign of a great personal trainer. So I'm really happy you're tired. Was there anything you really liked or disliked from that training session?
I really liked the cardio circuit.
Fantastic. So did I. I thought you absolutely killed it. I'll make sure we include it in your future sessions. What are you going to do now after this?
I'm going to go back to work.
Okay, so before you do that, I just want you to make sure you grab a nice healthy meal. I want you to get lots of water and lots of rest, and then I'll see you on Friday for our next session. Great. If the client came to me with high blood pressure, I would make the following modifications to my workout. Firstly, I would have taken out the high intensity interval training, as my client doesn't need any extra exertion aggravating their high blood pressure problem. I would not do anything over the head, as obviously it takes a lot more effort to reach over the head, therefore there will be extra exertion which they don't need. As there's all the extra pressure on the arterial wall, we want to make sure that we're doing low intensity exercises and giving them extra recovery. I also would check how they're feeling throughout the session to make sure they're not feeling overexerted. As a personal trainer, if someone came to me with a lower back problem, I would make the following changes to my workout. First of all, I would try and keep them upright as much as possible so as not to have too much flexion forward in the back. Hence, anything like a push-up or a plank I would take out of the workout so they're not overexerting the lower part of their back. I would also take any weight off, say something like a single arm row, which would probably come out of the workout anyway because again it's too much flexion at the back. As a personal trainer, we're not there to try and fix their injury, we're there to try and help them work around it in a safe environment. As a personal trainer, if my client came to me with a shoulder injury, I would be looking to make sure they exercise as pain-free as possible. So I would make sure I wasn't doing anything with a press over the head. I'd also make sure there was nothing with an internal or external rotation of the shoulder. So I would keep in the pulling exercises that aren't too weighted. I would make sure it's always at a comfortable level so they're training without pain. And yeah.